Hello, children. Today we are going to learn about another lesson, major domains of the Earth, from your geography. Children, we already learned that Earth is a unique planet. Why is it unique? Because we can see life exists only on this planet, that is Earth. Where, whereas the other seven planets which are near to the Earth, where it keeps them too cool, too hot, or the planets which are far away from the sun, which keeps them too cold. And what makes life possible on the earth? What are the major domains that makes life possible on the earth? Today we are going to learn about those things, the domains, the four main domains of the earth: lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. Children, lithosphere, which means the rocky layer of the earth, all the land. Here we can talk as land. Litho means rock. Hydrosphere. Hydro means water. So all the water, the presence of water, the areas or the water domain is called as hydrosphere. Next comes the atmosphere, which is in a gaseous state and surrounded with a thin layer, like blanket, which is surrounded to the earth. Okay, and which helps us giving a fresh air. And all these three domains of the earth, that is lithosphere, the rock, and the atmosphere and the water, um, all these includes or which makes possible a biosphere possible on the earth. What do you mean by bio? Bio is nothing but living. Living possible on the earth. Okay. Now let us first talk about the lithosphere. That is the land masses, the rocky layer of the earth. Now the rocky layer is divided into seven continents. It is North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. Here, children, in this first, we are going to learn about all these seven continents. Okay, now they are interconnected and also they are divided with some physical features. Okay, depending upon their area, the largest and the smallest continent is there. And this is the map which is showing the oceans, five oceans: the Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean. Okay, so these are the four oceans. Now, let us first know about the continents, that is the layer Antarctica, which is exactly North Pole is in between of Antarctica. And here, where Antarctica is a place of where it is completely covered with ice, and where we can see most of the people doesn't live there, but we have India have two stations, okay, research stations there, and which is exactly to the North Pole. And next comes the largest continent, the world's largest continent. It is nothing but Asia. Now let us know all the facts, some of the facts of Asia. And what are the facts about Asia? And Asia is the largest continent. Okay, and here, Ural Mountains divides Asia and Europe. Okay, the Arctic Ocean to the north. You can see the Arctic Ocean to the north, Pacific Ocean to the west. Here, the Pacific Ocean to the west, and Indian Ocean to the south, and Indian Ocean to the south. The highest point in the world is Mount Everest. The highest point in the world is Mount Everest, which we can see in Asia. The longest river in Asia and the third longest in the world is the Yangtze, which we can see which flows through China. Okay, and the largest desert in Asia is the Gobi Desert. So Asia is most populous. That is most popular. Most of the population we can see is contributed from Asia, and the 14 tallest mountains on the earth are all located in Asia. And Asia is the largest of the seven continents on earth. Any countries in Asia outrank the United States for average life expectancy. Children, one interesting fact here is the name of all these seven continents. They start with the same alphabet and end with the same alphabet. Now, this is about Asia. Next comes to the another continent, that is Africa, which is called the second largest continent, and it is home of the Nile, the longest river in the world. Please remember, children, here we are talking about the longest river. There is a difference between the longest and the largest river. Okay. Africa is very rich in minerals. 95% of the world's diamonds and more than 50% of the world's gold comes from Africa. Okay, children, as you can see here, that in this map, if you can see, Africa is the only continent where all the three latitude passes here. That is the equator, the Tropic of Cancer, and the Tropic of Capricorn. And no other in no other continents you can see all the three latitudes passing through, and Africa is the only continent where all the three latitudes passes through on it. And it is also discovered by the Europeans, uh, and they call it as a dark continent because it was not known to the other world till it was there where they penetrated a problem with the uh, inland trading. Now, next comes to the South America. South America. Children, here the directions you need to remember. We have South America and we have North America. Okay, South America, which is towards the south, and it lies to the southern hemisphere. South America is also the home of anaconda, one of the world's largest snakes. And if you can see here, children, to the South America map, um, that is here, as this is the South America. Okay, and as we have also talked about Antarctica, as you can see, which is in white color because it is exactly near the North Pole, in between, it is in middle of sorry, South Pole. And here you can see South America. Okay, and here you can see South America, where you can see towards is it's west. It is completely with Andes Mountains. It is completely with Andes Mountains, and you have Atlantic Ocean towards the west, and you can see the Pacific Ocean towards the east, and Atlantic Ocean towards the north. And there is a small landmass which actually connects North America and South America, and this we call it as isthmus. Next comes the another continent is, children, when you're learning about these continents also, please see that you're relating uh, whatever you're reading, or when you're listening, please see that you're also relating it with the map. Okay, you keep the world map with you, and also refer with the oceans. Okay, then comes the Australia, uh, uh, which is the largest island. Okay, and it is one of the island continent. Okay, and island continent, and as you can see, there towards the east, northeast of Australia, it is completely there is a it is the layer, the border is completely with the coral. It is with coral trench. Australia continent has only one country, which is Australia itself. Okay, it is the only continent which has only one country, and it is itself. And it is also the smallest continent. It is the smallest one. Asia is the largest, and this is the smallest in area. Okay, it is also called as island continent. It is as it is surrounded by water through four sides, it is called as island, but due to its geographical features, we call it as continent. And children, as you can see here in the table you have Asia, the population, area, and density, and world population. Okay, so with the kilometers which it actually occupies From that, we call it from the largest to the smallest. Okay, children. Then facts about North America. Now South America, which is to the southern hemisphere, now North America, which is to the northern hemisphere. North America is the third largest continent. North America is the third largest continent. Remember, children, Asia is the first, Africa is the second, and North America is the third. Largest continent, Mexico City is the largest city in North America. About 502 million people live in North America. North America was named after the explorer Amerigo Vespucci. North America is the only continent that has never every kind of climate. It is the, as you can see here in the picture, in the map, children. Uh, this is North America. Okay, now this is to the northern hemisphere, and here you can see the two latitudes passing through it, and you can see there is towards is its east. You can see Atlantic Ocean, towards north you can have Arctic Ocean, and here it is having Pacific Ocean towards its west. Okay, so it is also surrounded with three oceans. Next comes the another continent. It is Europe. See, as we have seen in the map, Europe is divided from Asia with the mountain Ural Mountains. Okay, Ural Mountains divides the Europe from Asia. And in Europe, there are no deserts. That Europe is the only continent which does not have any deserts. Both the world wars were largely focused in Europe. The Vatican City, the world's smallest country, is in Europe. And we have seen in many of the movies, and that Tomatonia festival has been celebrated, right, in Europe. So, children, as we were learning about the major domains of the earth, right? Now we have completed with the lithosphere, that is the seven continents which are the rocky layer. Okay, the rocky layer of the earth. That is that rocky layer we have divided into seven continents. Okay, now it comes to the hydrosphere, that is the water area, the water domain. Okay, which helps us not only the seas and oceans but also the glaciers which melts and gives us water also is included as hydrosphere, and also the water vapor which is present in the atmosphere is also counted in hydrosphere, children. It also includes all the fresh water and underground water, and water in the sea, in the rivers, oceans, lakes. So now we are going to learn about hydrosphere. Okay. Now the hydrosphere includes all of the water on or near the Earth's surface. Okay, children. Now some facts. The ocean makes up 70% of the Earth's surface. Please remember this. Uh, Please remember this percentage here. 71 is to 29. Okay, 70%, 71% of the Earth's surface is completely with ocean water. It is a big mass of water on the Earth's surface. Ocean is approximately 3.5 billion years old, and that is the reason it is called, Earth is called as a blue planet. Now it comes with the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is the largest of all the oceans. The area and the volume of the Pacific Ocean are greater than the Atlantic and Indian Ocean. Marina Trench is in the Pacific Ocean, which is the deepest point in the world. Okay, children. As I'll just show you this picture of this trench. So this is the Marina Trench. Okay, children, which is the deepest trench we can see in the Pacific Ocean. Next comes the Atlantic Ocean. Children, Atlantic Ocean was the first ocean to be crossed by ship and airplane. The warm Gulf Stream of Atlantic Ocean keeps harbors in the northern hemisphere, Europe, away from ice during winters. Okay, and next ocean is the Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is the smallest and the shallowest, and it is also the coldest of all the oceans. As you can see, Arctic Ocean is near to the poles, student, so it is the coldest, and you can see the thick ice. Frozen ocean. It is a frozen ocean. You can see, we can see the icebergs also, and near this Arctic Ocean. During winter, the Arctic Ocean is almost completely covered with sea ice. And Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is the only ocean which is given name after a country. Okay, and Indian Ocean, the third largest saline water body, uh, the third largest saline water body. Indian Ocean is the warmest ocean in the world, and Indian Ocean is also known as Ratnakara in the Asian Sanskrit literature here, which means the maker, creator of jewels. It's limited a marine animal life, which is due to higher water temperature of this ocean. Waters in the Indian Ocean have one of the lowest oxygen content of the world, owing to greater evaporation rate in this ocean. Now, we have completed with the lithosphere and the hydrosphere. Lithosphere, which is the rocky layer of the earth, and the hydrosphere, what is the water domain. Uh, Water domain, presence of water domain on the earth. Now, what is the importance of seas? See, oceans and seas are extensive and stable habitats, and oceans and seas are continuous. They form a largest ecological system. That means they give life to so many marine life, and richest source of oxygen, and each rich reservoir of carbon dioxide, tons 50 times more than the air. Okay, mineral wealth, 50 million billion tons of mineral wealth we get it from oceans. So this is the importance of oceans, children. Next we go to atmosphere.